Hi. This week in Kids Church, we're going to be going over the 10 Commandments. Now, since there's 10, I can't go over all 10 of them in one setting just because it takes so long and there's lots of questions. But I wanted you to know, parents and guardians, what we're going to be discussing. So the first ones are, you shall have no other gods before me. Number 2 is do not worship idols. And number 3 is do not take the Lord's name in vain. Now, you can grab your Bible, look those up, start refreshing your memory if you don't know them, because apparently a lot of people don't know them, and that's, I guess, why we have lots of issues in this world. But Exodus chapter 20 is a safe spot to go and check it all out, all 10 of them. Let me tell you a quick, funny story about number 3. It says, do not take the Lord's name in vain. Well, my youngest knows that one well. We are very careful about that one particularly. And I had taken my oldest to a doctor's appointment. I don't know, it's been quite some time ago. And we were in the waiting room, me and the youngest one were in the waiting room waiting on my oldest one to get out. And there was this lady, she was in the talking, and we were just chatting because that's what I do. And she kept saying, oh my God, oh my God. You know, just her expression was that. And my youngest, he taps on my shoulder and he's like, Mom, she's saying God's name in vain. She's breaking a commandment. And I'm like, yes, Luke, I understand that. She probably doesn't realize that she's doing it. Well, before I could do anything, she did it again. And I guess he just cracked because he finally just walked over and says, Ma'am, you're breaking a commandment. You're saying God's name in vain. And at first I wanted to crawl under the chair, but it all worked out. She said to him, and with a very concerned look on her face, she says, you know, you're right. I am, and I shouldn't be doing that. That's not good. And so she and I sparked up some more conversation about that. She's like, you know, that's really good that he knows that. And I said, yes. And, you know, and I was a little embarrassed, but proud of him at the same time. It was kind of hard to deal with. However, as we continued to talk, she continued to do it some more. And Luke continued to be like, and she's like, you're right. I did it again. I'm sorry. And the reason I say that is because these are the 10 Commandments. They're not the 10 suggestions, as my dad would have said. So this is something that you need to impress upon your kids and teach them. These are not suggestions. These are commandments, and we need to do the best we can. So that's the funny little story about number 3. We'll talk to you soon.